26 August 2023. We will have the second part here of our conversation. The first one, we proved the fourth accusation. In general, we observe these kind of threats and risks at the very first group of accusations made. All these happening from institution, public and corporate, generally by the criminal use of power, which implies criminals inside institutions, how they got there, why they are still there. The first accusation is the corruption, criminal association, transnational organized crime. Corruption, criminal association, corruption of both areas. Corruption implies at least two groups of interest or activity. Corruption in the middle affected both global economy until domestic economy inside your department or office. Affected equally the representatives at the power and the use of power. In global scale, transnational organized crime will observe financial crimes, economic crimes, and institutional privilege and favors now used as a market. And you are a marketeer of the state power. You committed a treasonous act. Corruption, now functional, because it has a functionality on it, violating rights and guarantees, hurting interests in an area that has no excuse to be made as data violation, violation of privacy, professional activity, thoughts, creation, espionage, sabotage, economic thievery. You affect core business, industrial and industrial secrets, judicial secrecy, affecting equally the variable under indictment or the power having the case to understand things by the fake data, specially made by specific hands on very specific process as workflow inside your department or office, which is who do the record, including the electoral results and the counting votes. All this as motivation not new, according with the Federal Bureau of Investigation and Audits, financial advantage and economic advantage. You check that you will be unable to have as having the accomplishment as transparency or be under the tax examination, debt and credit on your company, the supply and demand, the investment demand, you're setting a parallel model of economy, in general based on piracy and other things, corrosive for sure, and sourced at the corruption, internationally made, proved with biohazard, especially when you have the contamination by food and supply chain, with the piracy of medicine, make diseases stronger, or having a fake disease to offer a cure as a perpetual payment that you will do. Consumer fraud, third accusation proved now at the International Criminal Court by frauds at social security, which implies the state in many cases. The World Health Organization must know this, and World Trade Organization equally, and the health system and others. Right? Then we will have our fourth accusation, trust scam. with corporations and departments as public departments, and then drill down until you have the states on it by misuse of state power, proved by silence as blind eye association, especially observed at G20, but we have all nations. Corruption multi-level, and with distribution multi-level from the bottom until the top, and the range multi-level. Range as extension local until global. United Nations corrupted, and also similar macro organization. Observed at the World Trade Organization and World Health Organization, which leads to all domestic system following or contributing with criminal purpose, since local until United Nations next summit in 19 days, USA, all under judicial procedural conclusion through hearing as last chance in United States of America. You will all be there. I suggest to offer, luxury hotel rooms and things that in general you steal your people to obtain or use for free, right? It's an experience before the bowl. Pattern, we have regular pattern, corruption on it, failure, then you have the pattern back, looping the effect. One more time, we observe that you do the plagiarism of this effort for criminal purpose. Any question? We expect the conviction declared and with the punishment applied. The conviction indeed they are, but must be declared and have experienced the consequence affordable, all, including the capital punishment. United Nations Summit in next year, 90 days, 3 months, right? Nobody's desperate now, I bet, because you did so much things systematically, made as wrongdoing misconduct that for sure you have nothing to hide. Everybody knows all things that must be done, including each one of you, in many cases, by treasonous act, which the consequence is capital punishment. Have a great Saturday.